In today's class, we are going to learn about gravity and gravitation. So, to learn about that, first of all, we need to know what are the universal laws of gravitation. So, what are these? Uh, these are the laws that were observed by Sir Isaac Newton. And what did he state? He says that when there are two objects, say object A and object B. Okay, the mass of object A is m1 and the mass of object B is m2, and distance between them is given as r. So Sir Newton said that any two objects in this universe, in this whole universe, okay, any two objects when separated by a distance r, there is a force of attraction between them, and that force of attraction is directly proportional to the product of their masses. Here the product will be m1 times m2 and inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. This is a basic concept. And when we combine these two proportionalities, we get G m1 m2 by r square. And what is this G? So G is called as universal gravitational constant. It is nothing but just a constant of proportionality, and its value is 6.673 times 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. And remember, this value, this constant value is same for every pair of two objects across the universe. No matter where you calculate the gravitational force, this will remain constant. Okay, whether you want to calculate the force between, say, a man and a sun, and a man and Alpha Centauri, a star that's very far away. Okay, in every of these cases, this universal gravitational constant will remain same. That's why universal in the name. Okay, now what is the significance of this force? So we know that uh, any two objects across the universe exert force on each other, and whenever you put two objects very far away, the force between them is very negligible, nearly zero. But when you bring two objects very close to each other, the force increases. Okay, so when you stand on earth, this distance is very less, as a result of which earth exerts a significant amount of force on you, and due to this attractive force, You are sort of binded to the earth. You don't fall off into space or wander into space. Okay? Due to the same reason, moon revolves around the earth and doesn't just go away. As a result of this revolution of moon around earth, we have tides in the ocean. Due to the same gravitational force, earth revolves around sun, and due to its revolution, what do we have? We have changes in seasons. We have solar energy and all sorts of things.